Greetings, family, greetings, brothers and sisters. Thank you for always coming back to watch our videos. I hope that you watch this video to the end because it's amazing and it's a lot to learn. So, Burkina Faso has been this beacon of light for Africa. If you ask any young African, what do you want your country's leader to be like, say, Ibrahim Traoré? Even not just in Africa, across the world, because there is someone who has proved that Africa can work and things can work. And we are always praying for him because we want him, in the next 5 years, we want to see how Burkina Faso will be. Like right now, there are news coming from Burkina Faso. We reported that Rosatom, the Russian nuclear company, had already arrived in Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso, and was starting to build their nuclear power station. And also, Burkina Faso was voted in as the vice president of the nuclear organization, like the global nuclear organization. Those were great news. Then there are also other news that apart from or on top of the nuclear power station, we'll be seeing Burkina having as an electric train. Like they are also building a modern rail. This is something that is just happening in 1 year. We are just in 2024, and if we can name the things that Burkina Faso is doing: tomato processing plant, gold mining and processing, even a company or a factory just for processing gold mineral residues made by Burkinabe engineers. A lot of things, wonderful things. And we are having reports that in Burkina Faso, more than 10,000 businesses have been established in the first 6 months of 2024. Imagine, when you have a great leader, people believe in that leader. And we are not just talking about external investments, we are talking about local investments. So we are seeing more than 10,000 businesses established in the first only 6 months. In some countries, investors are leaving, business have died, and the president will keep saying, we are doing something, we are working, we are going abroad to get some jobs for you. No, man, we don't want jobs abroad. We want to create businesses here. So this shows the confidence of investors in Burkinabe business environment. And this is what the Minister of Trade and Industry, Serge Poda, said. Poda praised the measures taken by the government to facilitate this business climate. The main activities carried out by the government in first half of 2024 concern the fight against fraud and the high cost of living with a view of strengthening trade. Among other things that we know, like fighting terrorism. And they also, in Burkina Faso, the state controls 69% of the territory, according to the country's Minister of Defense. And in 2022, only 40% of the territory was controlled, and the remaining, this is what General Kasum Kolibali, who is the Minister of Defense, said. Remember, 2022 was just like 1 year, 2 years ago, and Ibrahim Traoré only took in 2022 September, and they only controlled 40%, meaning 60% was being controlled by terrorists. And now he's saying, and I quote him, the remaining 31%, because they now control 69%, are areas where there is almost no one. The conquest of the territory is a permanent action. You see, so there's security. So if you are going to invest in, say, Bubujulaso, Ouagadougou, or any other local towns, your businesses are safe. That's given. Then the business environment is beautiful. There's no fraud. Wow, this is the leader we want for Africa. And if you're against that, let me know. But for me, that is the leader that I would like, or I like to have that such a leader. Because when it comes to minerals, they are processing locally. When it comes to, let me tell you a story. Cote d'Ivoire, Cote d'Ivoire has been fighting Burkina for quite some time, and only that allegedly their president is a puppet of the West. This is what they were in the years. So the president of Cote d'Ivoire, Alassane Ouattara, has been trying to, you know, undermine the efforts of Burkina Faso. So this cassava and plantains coming from Cote d'Ivoire, and you know, to, he stopped the movement. Like his government stopped the movement of these items to Burkina Faso, so that people can complain and say we cannot find acheke. Acheke is some meal made from cassava, like couscous. And Ibrahim Traoré told his people, "Don't worry, just eat what you have right now. Then we are going to grow it." And one season down the line, they had already grown their cassava, and some times later they had already grown their plantain. And you see, so the people of Cote d'Ivoire were complaining because now they have lost their market. Now that's a leader. He gives you solutions. That that's now a leader. So guys, let us know what you think in the comment section, and we'll be very, very grateful to know what you think. If you appreciate this leader, if you like in your country, in your African country, or wherever you are, have such a leader who is for the people and by the people. If you'd like to support our cause, we have Buy Me a link in the description and on the screen. Go out there and support us. Just for $5, you buy us coffee. Also, we have super chats and super thanks. We see you in our next video. Bye bye.